Hello, welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Layton. We all know fathers are important, but being a really good dad, raising healthy, successful children is not as easy as you might think. In fact, it can require some thought, and someone's here now who has been giving it a lot of thought. His name is Lesford Duncan. He is the Inland Empire Father Involvement Coalition's member, and he's here to tell us about what you do.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for having me on the show, for allowing us to have the opportunity to talk a little bit more about the Inland Empire Father Involvement Coalition.
Why do you need a Father Involvement Coalition?
Yeah, so back in 2013, First Five San Bernardino convened a stakeholders meeting involving many county and community-based and faith-based organizations. And recognize the issue of father disengagement in San Bernardino County. We know that the statistics are really startling of father absenteeism. And so we've come together to really develop a strong group that is seeking to make a collective impact here.
So being a good father isn't as natural as people might think. And you've put together a group that is intended to help dads be great dads.
Absolutely. So in popular culture and pop media, fathers are often portrayed as kind of buffoons. They are portrayed as not really the necessary parent. And so many fathers feel disenfranchised. They feel like they're not really a part of the parenting process. And it's so important that we keep them in that role, not only as a provider necessarily for the family, but as a nurturer, as a protector, as an educator. And we see some great outcomes coming as a result of fathers actually being engaged in their children's lives.
What are some of the ways you help fathers become good dads?
Yeah, so we provide educational opportunities. Our strategy is really threefold. We provide educational opportunities for fathers, including conferences, workshops, different educational events and trainings. We coordinate support services, and we make sure to streamline that through our website as well as through several of our community partners. And then we also do PR and outreach to help to improve the image of father engagement, to really show what positive father engagement looks like.
It seems that taking the first step, saying this is something that interests me, is the most important part of becoming a good father, because you're saying, I realize it takes some effort and I want to know more.
Definitely. So many of the fathers that come to us are interested in really being engaged, but they run into several systemic barriers. Often many of the fathers that we work with are system-involved fathers, whether they're coming in contact with our child welfare system or child support system, or a previously incarcerated father that's trying to come back into the home. And so oftentimes, contrary to popular belief, these fathers really want to be engaged in their children's lives, but they don't know how. They don't know how to overcome some of those barriers, and so we help kind of walk them through that process.
And part of the way you're helping, there's an upcoming conference. Tell us about that, how people can get involved in what you're offering.
Certainly. So on Saturday, August 20th, we'll be holding our second annual Inland Empire Fatherhood Conference. And this conference is really an opportunity for us to inspire, to educate, and to equip fathers to be actively involved in their children's lives. And so we will have some phenomenal presenters. Our keynote speaker will be Dr. Jaya John, who is an author, as well as a renowned speaker around the world, speaking on topics of trauma, resiliency, as well as positive parent engagement. And so he'll come out and speak with us, as well as we'll have several topical workshops for fathers as well.
And more information available on Facebook.com, i.e. Fathers. Thank you so much.